Good evening and welcome to Marion Local High School and tonight's basketball game between the Anna Rockets and the Marion Local Flyers. I am Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight is Ron Cruzy, and we have a holiday game here that features the Rockets out of the Shelby County Athletic League scoring off against the Flyers out of the Midwest Athletic Conference. And Ron, as we get over the holidays, we're in a holiday stretch right now, an important game for both teams. The Rockets come in having played very good basketball as of late.
Yeah, they're on a 4-game win streak right now. They've won their last 4 games, and they bring some good size here into Marion. So, 6'6", 6'4", 6'4", 6'3", so pretty good sized kids underneath.
When you talk about the size of Anna, we'll flip it over now to the Marion Local Flyers. Because of their success of their football team, they've had to, again, condense a basketball season into a much shorter time frame. This is their 5th game in about 8 or 9 days, and they got 3 or 4 more coming up. So Coach Gottemiller has got a short time frame to work with, but his team, after a good start, has struggled here as of late.
Right, they got off to a 2-0 start, won their first 2 games, and their last 2 games are both losses, one to Walpock and one to Lima Shawnee. And then we find out just a little bit ago that they're going to be without their leading scorer, Derek Albers. He's a 6'2" senior, averaging 19 points a game and 5.8 rebounds. So you take that out of their lineup, that's a pretty good chunk of their offense missing.
That'll be another obstacle they'll have to battle through against a very good Anna team, as you mentioned, playing some very good basketball here. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Need a good night's sleep? Here at Francis Furniture, we fulfill all your needs and wants with a huge selection of quality, low-priced furnishings. We guarantee our mattresses will give you the best night's sleep ever.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony home management system. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to Marion Local. Again, located here in the hangar, as they call it. We are ready now for the starting lineups with the Anna Rockets first. First starter is a 6'1" sophomore, Wyatt Bensman. He wears number 5. Another guard position is Carter Hillscamp. He's a 6'1" senior, and he wears number 13. Blake Stevens, 6'4" senior, wears number 35. Kane Luthman, a 6'4" senior, wears number 25. Cody Flesher, 6'6" senior, wears number 41. The Rockets are coached by Nate Barhorse, assisted by Andy Ziegenbusch, and JV coach Terry Finkenbein. Now We will get ready for the home team tonight, the Marion Local Flyers. Six-foot senior is Cole Griesdorn. He wears number 20. Kyle Holman wears number 24. He's a 5'10 senior. Nathan Bruns wears number 14. He's a 6'3 freshman. Tyler Mesher wears number 32. He's a 6'2 sophomore. Kyle Koenig, number 23. He's a 6'3" junior. That rounds out the starting lineups for the Marion Local Flyers. They are coached by Kurt Guttemiller, assisted by Greg Neatfeld and Andy Smith, and junior varsity coach Mark Ronnebaum. Before we get to the opening tip, we'll go through our keys to the game. They are brought to you by Budge Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina. Wheeler Dealer makes the difference. And first we'll lead off with the Anna Rockets.
Okay, the first key I got is control the tempo. They need control the tempo. Marion likes to get up and down the floor. They can do that by changing defenses if they want to. The second one is inside defense. Marion has a good inside game with Mesher, and they're going to have to shut him down. For Marion, the first one is turn turnovers into points. They can shoot layups off the turnovers, and that'll be to their advantage. The second one is rebounding. They must rebound against the bigger Anna Rockets, basically to start the fast break.
Anna off to a nice start. Three-point basket by Wyatt Bentzman so quickly. The Rockets on top 3-0. And as Ron mentioned, Anna will use a lot of different defenses. They open up the game on defense here in the man-to-man defense. And Marion Local, their first possession, it is knocked away. Possession arrow will keep it with the Flyers. Flyers tonight, the home team in the white jerseys with the blue numbers trimmed in yellow. Anna, the road team, wearing the green jerseys, white numbers trimmed in black. Marion Local will try to answer on their first possession, as well as Anna did on theirs, hitting a three-pointer by Bentzman.
Marion Local likes to run a 4-out and 1-in offense.
And we have a whistle, and the game's first foul will go against the Anna Rockets.
And that's what they like to do. They'll get Koenig in there, and mainly Mesher. They like to get the ball to him inside. They pass the ball around the outside, and he tries to seal the guy underneath.
First free throw is missed by Mesher. Personal foul was against number 13 of the Rockets, Carter Hillscamp, his first. Mesher, a 50% free throw shooter, makes neither one. 0 for 0. Loose ball, battled, nearly tipped in. And Anna does secure the rebound, something that with that big front line, they've done very well this season. As Ron mentioned earlier, the Rockets are riding a 4-game winning streak, playing some very good basketball. Stevens' shot rejected by the Flyers. Marion Local will try to get in transition. And Anna saves it temporarily, but the ball is deflected, and that will be a turnover as a held ball will give it over to the Rockets.
There, Anna's height gave them trouble right away. They tried to throw over their top, and Anna deflects it.
When in doubt, throw a what?
A bounce pass. That's why they put air in the basketball.
Rockets on offense here now. Shot inside by number 41, Flesher, is missed, and the Rockets just one and done. Good job by the Flyers, allowing just a one chance. Shot is short, is missed by Koenig, and it will go over to the Anna Rockets. So Koenig tried to work himself down there into the paint. He did, but again, going against guys just his size or even bigger, found it difficult to get a shot off.
And Mesher's he's 6'2", but he plays much bigger than 6'2".
Wow, nice alley-oop with a finish on the backside. Number 25, Kane Luthman. I believe the assist came from, oh, help me out here. I missed who threw it to him. But nonetheless, Kane Luthman Nice elevation.
That was a nice set play there by Anna. That's one thing Anna does, especially after timeouts or a dead ball situation. They have some set plays in their offense, and they are very good at executing them, I can tell you that.
Nice play defensively by the Flyers, stepping in front of the pass to Cole Griesdorf. Cody Flesher gets the assist on the alley-oop dunk. So Flesher at 6 feet 6 inches had a beautiful pass to Kane Luthman, who finished it with the throwdown dunk. 5-0 start for the Rockets. Flesher muscles one up, and the left-hander gets it off the glass. So he's had a part, Ron, of both of the past two baskets, the assist on the previous possession and the bucket in the paint this time.
Right, he's touching the ball just about every time down the floor, so he looks like somebody they like to go to. And
nice give and go. Mesher's shot was blocked. The Rockets do a nice job defensively after Anna caught him, or I'm sorry, Marion Local got him back door. They recovered well.
We haven't seen the end of the set plays yet. It's always fun to watch Anna play to see what they come up with.
3-point shot by Luthman, no good. Rebounded by the Flyers. And Flyers still looking for their first score. We've played 4 minutes right now, the halfway point. They've had a number of interior shots get contested and or blocked. This is the freshman, number 14, Bruns. Over to Griesdorf, back up top. They dump it down into Mesher again. Not much passing room. Deflected and stolen, a turnover against the Flyers.
That was an ill-advised pass there, trying to get it over the head of a 6'6" guy.
Well, Mesher hustles down the court, and he got his hand in passing lane and deflected an interior pass attempt. So the turnover against the Rockets will give it back to the Flyers. 3-point shot by Bruns, just long. Offensive rebound by number 23, Kyle Koenig, and the Flyers will reset here. Mesher again, his shot left short. He was contested, not an open look, very difficult shot. Coach Guttemiller very unhappy, feeling like his interior players are getting fouled.
Right, Mesher does a nice job, like you said, with his body. He plays a little bit bigger than what he is, but he's up against, 6'6" Flesher, and that's going to be a long night for him.
7-0 your score, just under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. In for the Flyers, number 21, Ryan Tobey. And also for the Anna Rockets, Nathan Frilling, number 3, into the game. And number 11, Israel Adamson, in for the Rockets. That's Frilling with the basketball right now, being guarded by a new player on the court for the Flyers. Number 12 is Joel Goodwin. Turnover against the Rockets. So a couple new faces for each team. Number 12 taking ball to bounds here, as I mentioned, Joel Goodwin, 6-foot junior. And Ryan Tobey into the game, a 6'2" junior.
We're 5.5 minutes into the game and no score for Marion yet.
Baseline drive shot is taken by Kyle Holman. He is fouled. He will have the free throw line for 2 shots. Also for the Marion Local Flyers, Matt Collig, number 15, is a 6'5" junior, into the ball game, and Holman will have 2 free throw attempts to try to get his team on the board, and he does at the 2:27 mark here in the first quarter.
The ice has been broken, so see once in a while all it takes is see one go in, and then people pick it up a little bit.
Holman, 60% from the line, makes good on both free throws. He will check out. Bruns will report back in. Also for the Rockets, Blake Stevens comes in. He will replace Luthman. Huelskamp with the basketball leads the Rockets with about 6.5 assists a game. He runs the offense for the Rockets.
So the Rockets take out a 6'4" and put in a 6'4". So height-wise, no, same thing.
Huelskamp is fouled. He will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. As he broke free on a backside screen. And the 2 shots now is a personal foul. 1 against number 21, Ryan Toby of the Flyers. First free throw by Huelskamp is good. Huelskamp averages around 10 points a game, as I mentioned. Also, Ron does a nice job distributing the ball with her 6.5 assists.
Right. He penetrates real well, too.
He makes good on both free throws. It's now 9-2. Bruns will bring it up for the Flyers. His pass knocked out of bounds.
Marion having no trouble with a man-to-man full-court press of Anna, but we'll have to see. But usually what Anna will do, they'll change into a 1-2-2 full-court press.
Luthman comes back in for the Rockets. He replaces Flesher. And Anna got a break there as Marion Local tried a backdoor play from out of bounds. A pass hit the rim. Bruns unable to get a chance at it. A turnover against the Flyers. The Rockets will try to increase a 7-point lead as we're under the final 120 seconds. And a foul will be called against Bruns as Blake Stevens went at the cup.
And right now you'd have to say Anna's defense is ahead of Marion's man-to-man. Anna does a real nice job of helping out on the weak side. And
Stevens makes good on his first free throw. Some of Coach Gottemiller for the Marion Local Flyers in his comments he had in the program talked about defensively we got to get better, especially away from the ball. And that's some of that second backside or second level defense you speak about. If you get beat on the first guy, the other guys have to be there to help out. He's hoping his team will get better at that as the free throw is missed and the Flyers do come away with a loose ball.
Yeah, you definitely need the rotation, you know, after the first or second pass and then the guy penetrates, you need that weak side rotation, and right now that's Marion's main problem.
Turnover committed against the Flyers. Wyatt Bentzman comes back in. Huelskamp will run the offense again for the Rockets, now with an 8-point lead. Interior pass to Nathan Frilling. Frilling makes good on it. Again, a nice backside pick on the backside. Frilling able to get the ball at the block. Mesher finally gets a shot uncontested this time. Nice assist from Griesdorn. And Tyler Mesher scores his first points.
And that's what Marion likes to do. They like to get it out and run. But in order to do that, you either got to turn it over or you got to rebound underneath. Can't give up. It's hard to run off of made shots.
Another interior pass, not able to be handled, but a good pass there from Thrilling. Hits Huelskamp. Anna's done a nice job moving without the ball on offense, and they now lead by 10.
Marion is not knocking down the cutter to the rim. There's nobody getting in front of the cutter, and they're allowing, you know, you need to be between the cutter and the ball.
Mesher back-to-back buckets. This time a little bit of defense on him, but he's able to get the shot to drop under the final 17 seconds here in the first quarter. Huelskamp for 3. That one is short. Saved, and there is Huelskamp. His shot missed. Marion Local fortunate to not let the Anna Rockets get the last bucket of the quarter, but it is a 14-6 lead in favor of the Anna Rockets here at Marion Local. We'll take a short break, come back with more high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and He made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me, and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Your employees are your most valuable asset. Protect them by stopping copier violence. 4U Office provides a full line of quality printers and copiers that keeps your team working efficiently and safely.
Marion Local will have the ball. They will face an 8-point deficit as we enter the second 8-minute period, Ron. Anna pretty much dominated the first 8 minutes. And Marion Local will have to, again, dig themselves out of the hole.
Right. Anna's really come out and taking it to Marion, and again, they're controlling the tempo, I think. So the way they want it, they want to run their half-court offense, and Marion likes to run the ball, and they're going to have to, you know, being outsized so much by Anna.
Marion Local's had the ball here the first 30 seconds. Everything's been pretty much on the perimeter. They will try to work it inside, maybe pull some of the bigs away from the basket to give themselves a good open look. Nice ball movement. Mesher, the basket, Greenscore, and the assist, and actually started probably from number 15. Collig getting that little three-man action going.
Right, he had nice penetration, and when Anna came over to help, and a little bounce pass to Mesher and up and in.
So good start for the Rockets. They consume nearly 45 seconds and come away with a nice basket. Now the Rockets, a 6-point lead for them, as it's close as that's been since midway through the first quarter. Ball movement again very well, but all outside here on the perimeter in their possession. Luthman pulls up just outside the elbow, and it hits the support, not the bank board, but hit the black support, so that's a violation. It can roll across the top of the bank board, just can't hit the black support, and that's exactly what it did. So the Rockets haven't scored as much recently as the Flyers have been doing the offense. Remember, Anna didn't get their first, Marion Local didn't get their first point until the basically what, 6 minutes into the first quarter. So they
scored a foul shot, I think, with like 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. So all their points have come after that.
Collig, long two-pointer. So Matt Collig, averaging just a point a game, comes up with a big 2-point shot there, and now it's a 4-point lead.
And that's really where they miss Albers, his outside shooting.
Flesher's left-handed jumper doesn't drop, and the Flyers have a chance now to cut into the lead from the free throw line. As going hard to the basket was number 24, Kyle Homan. I found my notes here, Ron. You are correct. Anna was ahead 7-0 before Marion got their first point, and that was at the 2:27 mark of the first quarter. So it took them quite a while to get their first point, but since that time, they've outscored Anna basically 10-7.
Yeah, that's funny how that works once in a while. You go a few minutes without scoring, all of a sudden, you see a shot go in, whether it's a foul shot or a layup, three-pointer, whatever, and then it seems to break the ice, and then they get back to normal.
Holman makes 1 of 2. Now it's a 3-point lead. And again, that's the closest the Flyers have been to the Rockets as early in that first quarter. So the Rockets, after a great start, will try to get back to that nice rhythm they had on offense, and they will try to, with free throws coming up at the foul line, and they will come from Nathan Frilling.
I think one thing that's happened now, Anna's run that same offense now, for a quarter and all of this quarter so far. And Marion Local now knows where the cutters are coming from, where they're cutting, and so forth. So that helps out their defense quite a bit.
First free throw by Frilling is made. The foul was on Joel Goodwin of Marion Local, his first. Frilling averages around 3 points a game, makes good on both. I'm sorry, that was Wyatt Bentzman, number 5. Bentzman connects on both free throws. So Bentzman, who averages right around 6 points a game, puts his team back up by 5. 2-point shot. Again, just inside the arc. Matt Collig, he's hit a couple of those long twos.
He's got a nice looking shot there from the corner.
3-point shot attempted by Bentzman is missed. Personal foul against the Rockets. And now it will go against Cody Flesher. His second team foul. They mentioned Matt Collig, 6'5" junior. He's hit a couple shots here in the second quarter, right on that 3-point line. Marion Local's thankful for the 4 points, but very close to maybe getting a total of 6 points from him.
Right. Yeah, another 6 inches, both shots, and he'd have 6 points instead of 4.
Nice drive, penetrates. Going to the basket with Cole Griesdorn, and Coach Barhorse will take a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. We will run through our sponsors for tonight. They are Francis Furniture, Fowler's TV, New Knoxville Supply, Orthopedic Associates of Southwest Ohio, 4U Office Supplies, Wegner's IGA, St. Mary's Trucking, Carriage Works, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports. Our scoreboard sponsor this evening is First National Bank. Think First. And our replay sponsor is being brought to you by Sydney Body Car Star. And our keys to the game tonight, we're brought to you by Budge Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. A fine thank you to all these sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And tonight it's high school basketball between the Anna Rockets and the Marion Local Flyers.
Now, don't be surprised if there's a set play here out of a timeout, although most of that timeout was about defense.
A little bit different offense here, maybe. Looking
Yeah,
for the back door.
There's the back door play right there.
Good call. They were looking for Luthman to pull the defender out and go back door. Marion Local did not bite on it. So they will reset here. The Rockets will.
Nice drive.
Very nice drive. That is Frilling. He scores the basket.
Now Anna's going to have to do a little bit better job on Griesdorn. Griesdorn's penetrated here twice lately, and they've scored on both penetrations.
Collick's had the hot hand this quarter. That time he'll get credit for the assist as Ryan Tobey finishes a tough baseline jumper, pull the Flyers back to within 1.
Marion starts out the quarter here 5 for 5 from the floor.
Stevens, nice move. One-handed jumper off the glass off the dribble. Blake Stevens puts the Rockets back up by 3. And he talked about it before. Griesdorf misses the shot. Mesher battles, rebounds, and scores. Offensive rebound, second chance points for Tyler Mesher. Flesher looks for his classmate Stevens up top. Stevens scored the last basket for the Rockets, and he is whistled, or there is a whistle. He is fouled.
He got bailed out there. He's out of control and could have been traveling and got bailed out by somebody there. Marion Local fouls him.
Personal foul goes against Tyler Mesher, his first. Stevens good on his first free throw. Stevens now with 4 points. Anna was going much smaller. Well, no, I shouldn't say a lot smaller, but you got Frilling at 6'2", Bentzman at 6'1".
Stevens at 6'4".
And Hillscamp at 6'1" also. Yeah, Stevens and Luthman, as Stevens connects on both. I guess just one of their bigs is out in Flesher, so you had a couple 6'4s and then 6'1s and 6'2s for the Rockets right now. Marion Local a little bit of trouble getting the ball across court.
Well,
nice bounce pass. Boy, nice bounce passes on both sides. Mesher battles and now is fouled. But earlier in the game, Ron, we saw a lot of overhead passing or over the head, and they were deflected, stolen. But we've seen them now use the bounce pass very nicely and usually resulted in made baskets.
All right, that was a nice bounce pass there by Griesdorn ahead, and then another nice pass over to Mesher.
Free throws missed. Personal foul, one against Wyatt Bentzman, his second foul. Number 23, Joel Cathcart, sophomore, 6'3" player into the game. He played some JV action. We noticed Joel Cathcart did a nice job on the JV team running the offense, and he's going to be called upon here to give the varsity team a few minutes. 22-20 your score as we approach the last 3 minutes of the second quarter and the first half.
Marion's doing a much nicer job covering the cutter.
Well, Stevens notices that and felt open, and he hits a three-point shot for Blake Stevens. He's had a nice second quarter. He now has 5 points. His team up by 5.
There's Griesdorf.
Boy, nice job by Cole Griesdorf. Just 6 feet tall, but going in against the bigger players and able to score off the glass. Griesdorf averages 8 points a game. Also dishes out 4 assists for the Flyers.
Anna's going to have to do a much better job rotating over and helping out on Griesdorf so he can't get into the lane on the dribble.
Another three-point opportunity for Stevens. You mentioned how they're doing a better job, Ron, of knocking down the cutters at the basket, but by doing so, they've been able, the guy that's helping, his man's the guy that's scoring the top of the key. Back-to-back three-point made baskets by Blake Stevens.
Right. The old adage, you can't be 2 places at once.
Colleague's pass deflected, and boy, Stevens doing it offensively and now in this case defensively, getting a hand on the ball, creating a turnover. Six-point Anna lead. They swing it all the way across the court for Cathcart. His shot off right on line, but just short. Marion gets it out between the legs. Basket by Colleague. Don't know if that was intentional, but I believe it was number 21, Toby, with the bounce pass will split the Anna defender right between the legs.
Bounced up right to him and laid it up and in.
Under 60 seconds to go in the second quarter. A 4-point game. Anna has led from the opening tip, getting out to a quick 7-0 lead. Marion has not tied it since then, but they've cut it, I believe, down to 1. Right idea. Kilskamp trying to bounce it in to Stevens, just off the mark.
He's expecting Stevens to come out a little farther, and he didn't do it. Just didn't get together on that one.
Nathan Bruns reports back in for the Flyers, replacing Toby. The final half minute of action until halftime. It's been a good game thus far between the Rockets and the Flyers here from Marion Local High School. Bruns will have to get out, and he does in time. Three-point shot taken by Griesdorf, a little strong, and it will be deflected, and it will be off of a Rocket, so it'll stay with the Flyers. 14 seconds left. Griesdorf will get close to a 5-second count, able to get away. Under 5, they get into Bruns. Good help by Cathcart, I believe it was, coming down here before Mesher could get it.
Right, they're playing behind Mesher down there, and then he got good help from the top, rotated down to deflect that out.
There's a foul as Mesher gets a nice bounce pass off the out-of-bounds play and draws a foul against number 25, Kane Luthman. Big shots here as Marion hasn't shot the free throws extremely well tonight. That one rattles out, another miss. 12 and 21, Goodwin and Toby in defensively for the last 2 seconds as Mesher will try to make the 25th Marion Local point and a half, and he does. 2 seconds left, he will come out. Kyle Koenig back in. Just 2 seconds left. Clock will not start until it touches somebody on the court. Heels Campbell with the half-court desperation shot. It is off the mark, and after 2 8-minute quarters of basketball here from Marion Local, it's the Anna Rockets 28, the Marion Local Flyers 25. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have second half action here from the hangar on NKTelco Sports.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and now New Bremen.
There's a lot of early mornings that go into 40 years of service, a lot of miles on these tires, and millions of pounds of cargo have traveled in these trailers. It's about dependable service, the kind of service that shows up 30 minutes early every time, that gets your products, cargo, and business from point A to point B safely, quickly, and efficiently. We are St. Mary's Trucking, traveling the roads of commerce in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky. Men and women who produce the solutions that make your business grow, because the most important thing to them is you.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Marion, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Welcome back to Marion Local, where the Anna Rockets enjoy a 3-point lead over the Marion Local Flyers, 28-25. And with your first half stats, here is Ron Cruzy.
For the Anna Rockets, from the field, they were 9 of 19. From the three-point line, they were 3 out of 8. Foul shooting, 7 out of 8. Very good. Rebounding, 5. Turnovers, 5. For Marion Local Flyers, from the field, they were 10 of 19. Most of that came in the second quarter when they were 8 out of 11. From the three-point land, they were 0 of 3. Foul shooting, 5 of 10. Rebounding, 10. Turnovers, 5. So the big numbers there. The free throw line for Anna, 7 out of 8. 50% for Marion. And then they had 3 three-pointers, and that was probably the difference in the ball game there.
Give credit to the Marion Local Flyers. They got off to a rough start, 7-0. Didn't score until the 2:27 mark of the first quarter. They battled back, got to within 1. Anna did a nice job growing it back a little bit, and right now have the 3-point lead, as both teams have had moments of pretty good offensive brilliance and very good defense. Deflected off of a Rocket, so turnover against the Rockets to start their second half possession.
Very good defense there by number 14, Nathan Bruns, a freshman. Denied the wing, able to knock it off a Rocket.
Cole Griesdorn had 4 points in the first half. Jumper just inside the elbow. Cole Griesdorn now with 6. Rockets go back to work. They get inside to Flesher. Another turnover. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
They missed Mesher down on the block.
First chance in a long time that the Flyers actually have the ball and a chance to take the first lead of the game. Mesher maybe shuffled, and they do get the call correct. So turnover against the Flyers nullifies their chance to take the game's first lead. Ron, if you have the, I guess Stevens has 30, he's the leading scorer in the game with 11, right?
Right.
And for Marion Local, it is
number 32. 2, I think it is.
Okay, so that's Mesher.
With 10, I think.
With 10. So
the backboard is blocking my vision there, as well as yours, I think.
Yep. So Stevens, right here with the basketball up top, leads all scorers with 11. And Anna is now facing a zone defense, Ron, and I don't know if it was zone the last time or not, but boy, Flesher does a nice job avoiding the offensive foul. About one more half step, he could have been whistled, but he controlled himself, and the 6'6" senior scores his 4th point. Nice bounce pass and basket by Bruns. Give the assist to number 24, Kyle Homan.
Yeah, the 2-3 zone will cut down on the penetration and force them to shoot from outside.
Yeah, well, they get a long shot by Flesher off the mark. That pass a little deep, good footwork by Bruns, saving it. That time the pass is deflected. And they will credit a timeout here as Anna caught the loose ball, takes a timeout, and it will be a 30-second timeout. I'll let Ron go through our sponsors.
We got NKTelco, Francis Furniture, Fowler's TV, New Knoxville Supply, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, 4U Office Supplies, Wagner's IGA, St. Mary's Trucking, Carriage Works, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports. The school board sponsors First National Bank, Think First. The replay would be Sydney Body Car Star. Keys to the game was brought to you by Buds, Chrysler's, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference.
Again, thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And tonight it's Shelby County Athletic League Anna Rockets squaring off against the Midwest Athletic Conference Marion Local Flyers. I'm Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight is Ron Cruzy. We hope that you're enjoying this game. Right now it's a 1-point Anna lead, 30-29. And driving to the basket and getting fouled will be Kane Luthman. Nice job running offenses that Ron looked like they were going to throw it down to the corner, not open. And Luthman rolled on his pick position near the block and got the pass and is fouled on his way to the basket. Luthman makes good on his first free throw. It's his third point. He's had I won't say a quiet 2 points, but his first 2 points came on the alley-oop dunk back in the first quarter, an assist from Cody Flesher, and Luthman finished it nicely. That was his only field goal of the game, and now he made a free throw here, so he now has 3 points.
He's done a good job on Mesher when he's been on him.
He makes the second one. He will come in as Cody Flesher will replace him. So it's back to a 3-point lead. Koenig with a basketball, being guarded by Flesher. 3-point shot by Griesdorf, no good. Mesher battles, misses, gets his own rebound, and is fouled. So give number 32, a 6'2" sophomore, Tyler Mesher, credit. He has fought hard tonight. Things have not been easy, but he's come up with some big plays. This has been one good example.
He plays bigger than what he is, but he's what you call a wide body under there and does a very nice job for a sophomore.
Mentioned he's 6'2". They have him listed as 225. That's the heaviest player on either side, as you mentioned. Big frame as he misses the second free throw. It's run down on the turnover. Griesdorf misses. So chance here for the Flyers to come away to tie the game. And it could not be done. The Anna Rockets back in possession. Boy, kind of a weird possession here, and there's a held ball.
Yeah, that whole possession, you're just waiting for something wrong to happen. It just looked like every pass was going to be intercepted, and finally it was true to form.
Yeah, it started with a missed free throw. The rebound handoff between teammates was nearly stolen, and it just kind of parlayed into what turned out to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow gives it over to the Flyers, but yet another turnover for the Rockets.
That's 4 on this quarter.
Koenig's shot was missed. Battle for the ball, and the Rockets come away with it. So again, very physical, athletic play going on both ends, and a little strong on the shot there as Frilling gets it back. Misses that one. Another offensive rebound by the Rockets. Hillskamp's shot is missed. So 3 looks for the Rockets. They come away with 0 points, and the Flyers will take a breath and come down again as we approach the halfway point of the third quarter.
The Rockets are they came out the second half here very sloppy with the basketball. I don't know if that's from the zone or.
Mesher's shot is short in transition, going hard to the basket. A little strong, and with a follow-up is Frilling. Benchman went coast to coast, missed it, and Frilling, who's been active around the bank board this quarter, is fouled and will have a chance to put points on the board to reward his efforts. And the first one by Nathan Frilling is up and in. Frilling now, I believe, with 4 points. Nathan Bruns, 14 and 15. Matt Collig, both back in for the Flyers. That one is missed. Another offensive rebound by Frilling. He now actually has 5 points, but a big second chance opportunity here for the Rockets, as Marion Local could not secure the missed shot. 2-3 zone by the Flyers, and good attempt there by number 24, Kyle Holman, but was caught touching the ball while he was out of bounds, and it will be sideline out of bounds for the Rockets as Tyler Mesher will take a break. He's replaced by Kyle Koenig.
One thing the zone has done is slowed down and taken away their speed from the outside and forced them to work the ball a little bit.
Stevens misses. Boy, high up in the air was Luthman, above the rim almost. Luthman gets the basket. Second chance points, and it all goes back to Frilling coming up with his own missed free throw that kept that possession alive.
Right, that's 7 rebounds for the Rockets here in the third quarter.
They only had 5 in the first half.
Yes.
Total. And 11 of their 7 have been offensive rebounds.
Right.
Bruns, shot off the mark, rebounded by the Flyers. Kalik's shot, three-pointer, no good. And Anna comes away with the missed shot. And again, it's Wild. And in the Nathan Bruns will pick up the personal foul. His 4th foul, so tough night for Nathan Bruns, picking up his 4th foul. And again, it's been very, sloppy, wild.
Yeah, they're both trying to go full court, and you're getting a lot of passes to people that are covered and deflections and everything else.
Gilskamp with the basketball. Under 3 minutes to go in a somewhat wild third quarter. Flesher turnaround jumper in. Good stroke for the left-hander, kind of going away from his body.
It looked like he had a clear path to the basket, and he stopped and turned around and still put it in.
He has 6 points. And Coach Gottemiller will take a timeout. His team trails by 7. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with him. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school,
Ma'am.
but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
2 minutes, 28 seconds ago as it's beach night here at Marion Local, and somewhat Ron feels that warm as it's December, day after Christmas, and I don't know if I had needed my jacket tonight.
It's pretty warm up here. We're just missing the sand is all we're missing.
7-point Anna lead. They've outscored the Flyers 9-5 here in this third quarter. Good timeout by Coach Gottemiller. His team needs to get some points on the board, and they go right back to Mr. Mesher, and the sophomore connects. Much needed points for the Flyers. Again, they're playing without Derek Albers tonight. Was injured in their game against Wapak. And going to the basket is number 5, Bensman. He is fouled. And coming over to the sideline is also number 20, Cole Griesdorn.
Looks like he got hit on the shoulder, maybe a stinger.
He's right in front of Coach Gottemiller. He will come out after this first shot here by number 5, Wyatt Bensman.
He's in some pain the way it looks.
He checks out. In for him will be number 12, Joel Goodwin.
Looks like they're looking at his right shoulder.
Bensman makes good on a free throw. It's a 6-point lead, just under 2 minutes to go. Is that not over and back?
Yeah,
It is,
yeah.
yeah. He left.
In the first half, they did
It
that,
happened.
and I thought they did it twice, and they didn't call it. And
Well, in this case, Colleague left from the front court, caught the ball in the air, and landed in the back court.
Right.
You can't do that when the
No.
ball is live. You can do it from out of bounds, but Marion Local gets it right back. Back-to-back turnovers for each team. Three-point shot just missed by Goodwin. And there's a personal foul on Stevens going after the loose ball. It's been a little chippy all quarter, as you mentioned, Ron. A lot of hands on the basketball, deflections, some wild aggressive play by both teams.
Yeah, Burns is coming back in with 4 fouls. This will be an offensive possession. That's why he's in there. I would look for them to take him out, on the defensive end.
Bruns will trigger it inbounds underneath his own basket, playing with 4 personal fouls. Three-point shot by Colleague, no good, and it is rebounded by the Rockets. Nearly out of bounds, but it is saved by Luthman, and Hillsman from the top of the key, three-pointer, rattles in. Carter Hillskamp now with 7 points. Big shot for the Rockets. They now lead by 9. It's touched. It'll stay with Marion Local. And substitution for the Flyers. Good to see Cole Griesdor, number 20.
Going back to that over and back play, that was Denny Morris, the veteran official, that called that. I think the other 2 times that I saw it in the first half, I think one of the other 2 guys, the younger guys, maybe got caught off guard there and just didn't blow the whistle.
You want to make sure you see it. And that time it was obvious and it was a good call. You can do it when the ball's out of bounds, but not when it's live.
Right.
Turnover against the Flyers. Luthman loses it, so back-to-back turnovers again. And the Flyers will attack one more time. Three-point shot off the mark by Homan. Uncontested layup, or it should be challenged layup by Bentzman. As hustling down the court was Griesdor. As it looked for a moment, Bentzman was going in uncontested, but Cole Griesdor closed the gap pretty quick, but does pick up his first foul.
It's nice to see Griesdorn back in there. The shoulder injury wasn't that serious.
Bentzman good on the first free throw. 10-point lead. Boy, the Rockets quietly have opened up this game. It's been kind of wild and hectic in this third quarter. And the difference is Anna's been able to put the ball in the hole more than the Marion Local. They just haven't been able to score consistently, and Anna has done so.
Right.
An 11-point lead.
And they're controlling the boards, too, here in the third quarter.
Nearly a steal, and it is not a steal. So good pressure by Nathan Frilling. Nearly comes up with a turnover. Everything is very challenged, if you will, right now. Nothing easy for either team.
And that's one thing, again, the 2-3 zone, you can't box out as well. And Anna Rockets are getting the second and third opportunities underneath.
Pass is kicked out of bounds. It will stay with the Flyers as they are in desperate need of some points here. They've been outscored 15-7. Nice backdoor cut. And he is fouled by Stevens. So Kyle Koenig with the basket. Nice out of bounds set play. And
you could see that coming. Koenig kind of circled around the back, went on the weak side, and then dove toward the basket, and he's wide open.
Stevens with 11 points picks up his second foul. Making the free throw is Koenig. Well, Koenig will come out. Replacing him will be number 21, Ryan Toby.
That was a big 3 points there for the Flyers. Gets them within 8.
Man-to-man pressure being applied by both teams. And boy, they are all over the ball handlers. It's tight man-to-man defense here. Stevens will be fouled. A little too much hand check. Personal foul will be called against the Flyers.
Yeah, Marion was in that zone, wasn't rebounding out of it, so now they're back to man-to-man. They look more aggressive now than they did in the first half.
Matt Collett picks up the foul. Interior out of bounds play. Basket to Kane Luthman. Under 25 seconds to go. Back to a 10-point lead. Good hands by Bentzman knocking it away, but again, another turnover. That time Griesdorn to running it down. So back-to-back turnovers, the final 10 seconds.
There goes Griesdorn to the bucket.
This shot is missed. It looked like there was some contact on the hoop on the way to the drive, but just knocked out of bounds. 5 seconds left. Just 5 seconds. Coach Gottemiller shouting his instructions. We'll get a break here as they will wipe up some moisture on the court. That'll give Coach Gottemiller a chance to get the play he wants to out of bounds. Coach Barhorse trying to line his defense. Both coaches, I believe, in their 5th season at their respective schools.
Yeah, Barhorse, he's a Anna graduate.
He did graduate from Anna and
put some years in there as
and
a
also
JV
Coach
coach.
Guttemiller, also a graduate of Marion Local, spent some time helping out at Minster, but
Right.
now back here at his alma mater. There's a foul on the drive, so Kyle Holman was in a bit of a jam, but he'll be bailed out on the personal foul committed against number 25, Kane Luthman. 2.4 seconds left. Nice shot by Matt Collard. Nice job keeping the ball above his head. He finishes the shot. It's 45-37, though, in favor of the Rockets. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action here on NKTelco Sports.
Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina. NKTelco is your hometown provider. We are Northwest Ohio's leading independent broadband company that brings fiber to your home. Larger competitors talk about it, but we've been delivering our fiber network for over 10 years, guaranteeing more bandwidth and services. Over 80 HD channels, Echo Whole Home DVR, interactive channel guides, in-demand, internet-based phone systems, and local news and sports channels. Innovative, futuristic, and cost-effective.
Welcome back for the fourth quarter. Final 8 minutes. This is the 34th meeting. 34th meeting all time between these two schools. Marion Local leads the series 22 wins against 11 losses. Marion Local has won the previous 2. But in the past 10, Anna's actually won 6 of the past 10.
Marion Local staying in their man-to-man, which was pretty good here in the last half of the third quarter.
Picking up the foul up top as the Flyers is number 24, Kyle Holman. So again, the 34th meeting all time. Marion Local leads 22-11, and although they've won the past 2, it's been the Rockets that have controlled the series the past 10 meetings, winning 6 of the 10. Nathan Bruns, number 14, in with the 4 fouls. And Carter Hillskamp will be at the free throw line as they are now in the bonus with the 7th Marion Local Flyer personal foul. And the first one by Hillskamp is good, his 8th point on the night.
Anna thus far in the second half has 4 fouls, so they got 2 more to give yet.
Second one no good, rebounded by Mesher. Anna outscored Marion Local 17-12 in the third quarter. As in transition, Matt Collick, who's had a nice night, makes
Almost
the layup.
A turnover there, just a bad pass.
Flusher from the sideline, no good. Stevens runs it down for the offensive rebound, then throws it over, or throws it away. And the ball will stay with the Rockets as they get a timeout here. A full timeout. We'll take a full timeout with them. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
need a good night's sleep? Here at Francis Furniture, we fulfill all your needs and wants with a huge selection of quality, low-priced furnishings. We guarantee our mattresses will give you the best night's sleep ever.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Live action as Anna has trouble getting it in bounds. They turn it over, but Marion gives it right back. A lot of very tight contested defense. A turnover against the Rockets, so a lot of action going on here. Greasdorn buries a three-pointer, and a timeout by Coach Gottemiller. What a wild series that was. We'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout as, again, Ron, we see the defense by, I guess, the Flyers, but, boy, both teams just very haphazard with the basketball a little bit.
It almost looked like a tennis match. Your head's going back and forth, and they spent a lot of time at mid-court.
Yeah.
And it just kept going different directions. And
speaking of tennis, Serena Williams did win the Sports Person of the Year on Sports Illustrated. So
at that point, you just like to have a leader on the floor, take the ball, and let's settle this thing down and get a good possession out of it. Instead, Anna turned it over twice there, and Marion turned it over once.
But boy, a big shot there for the Marion Local Flyers. I believe that's our first made three-pointer of the night.
Yes.
And they were really a pretty decent three-point shooting team, Ron, coming in, shooting just under 38% on the season. Now, granted, their leading three-point shooter is Derek Albers, who's not in uniform tonight. Boy, a big shot there as that cuts the lead now to 4. Rockets are going to have to bring the ball up, but boy, a lot of pressure. Flyers defense really tighten it up here.
I did the Marion and Minster game, and Albers has a really nice looking outside shot. And they really missed that here tonight.
Turnover committed by the Rockets. And again, a little offense defense as Nathan Brunge will come in on the offensive set now for the Rockets. 4-point lead. I know that the Rockets were up by 10. Matt Colleg, his first three-point made basket of the season. Now he hit a couple long twos in the first half, and another turnover and a basket by number 24, Kyle Homan. But boy, down the court quickly, Kane Luthman finishes it on the assist from Flesher. And Marion Local had their first lead of the night momentarily for about 3 seconds. And there's a foul against, or on, I should say Cole Greasdorn is fouled on his way to the basket. So a little up and down there for those that like the fast break, and Anna responded nicely after the three-pointer, getting a quick bucket of their own.
Yeah, the 2 3-pointers and then the turnover and the layup really ignited the Flyers.
Ball nearly into this, so turnover committed by the Flyers. Both teams' defenses have really got in each other's shirts, Ron. It's been very jersey on jersey here in this ball game.
Yeah, and then you couple that with maybe some loose ball handling, and you've got quite a bit of action.
48-47, the Flyers have come back, took their first lead of the game just seconds ago, and Anna responded back nicely with a transition basket, and will try to settle things down here and maybe catch their breath as well, as their 10-point lead is gone. Frilling being double-teamed, finds an open man in Hulskamp. Hulskamp nearly lost the basketball, but maintains possession. We still have over 5.5 minutes to go to decide the outcome of this game. Flesher, again against his body, uses his offhand to shoot, and he misses it. Nathan Brunge skies high in the air to pull down the rebound.
Marion has slowed it down a little bit now. They're not really forcing it down the floor.
Nice bounce pass. Mesher with the bucket. Assist will go to Kyle Homan.
They're relying more on their half-court offense now instead of a fast break.
Mesher with 15 points. And he nearly almost was fouled in that act, but comes away with the basket. Marion Local on top now, 49-48. Their second lead of the game, and this is the longest they've held the lead, as Anna now with possession. Anna being very patient right now, trailing by 1. Offense being run outside the three-point line for the most part right here, trying to find a breakdown in the Marion Local defense. Nearly coming away with a steal as Bruns. Remember, he has the 4 fouls.
That was pretty risky there, reaching in from behind and knocking the ball out of bounds. That could have very easily been called a foul.
And upon those same words, they'll leave Bruns in. Thought maybe with the defensive set here, they would take him out and remind him, but they will. Well, Coach Guttemiller yells at him and points to his temple, use your head.
Yeah.
Well, he comes up with a steal, right place, right time. 2-on-1. Off the glass hard is Toby's shot. And the tied up jump ball possession arrow will favor the Flyers, so they get a chance in transition to come up missing the shot. But a tie-up will keep the ball with the Flyers.
Just did not protect the basketball on the rebound.
Offensive putback by Mesher, no good, and that's the 5th against Bruns. A little too aggressive, boy. Koenig had a nice look at the bucket on the out-of-bounds play. Mesher had a nice look, and tough break for the Flyers as now Nathan Bruns will foul out of the game with just the 2 points.
Well, just a freshman. He's going to learn from that, but, you could almost see it coming from that play over there.
With the defense jabbing his hand in there.
Yeah, and even though Coach pointed to his head, telling him to use his head a little bit, he's still aggressive, and you don't want to take aggressiveness away from anybody, but that's the time to maybe back off a little bit.
Free throw is missed by Stevens, and quickly with the basketball coming to Flyers as Toby brought it down after the rebound. 3-point shot by Griesdorf, no good. Luthman with the basketball, and he will lose his footing and be called for the travel.
That's their 7th turnover already here in the 4th quarter.
So it still remains a 1-point Marion Local lead, 49-48. There's obviously some wetness on the floor, so give each team, again, a little bit of a break here. Neither team can go to the sideline to huddle up, but it does give everybody a chance to kind of catch their breath and
settle down a little bit.
The intensity's been, especially maybe more so in the Marion Local defense, just all over the place.
Yeah, they've caused 7 turnovers here.
And that should be an over and back. Didn't have possession, so it was nearly a violation. It stays with the Flyers. Mesher, tough shot, a little strong, rebounded by Bentzman. He gives off to Hilskamp, and he will be challenged and then fouled by Kyle Holman. And
that's exactly what you don't want to do there, is foul at half court since they're in a 1-and-1. And Denny Morris isn't very happy with the Anna bench.
There's probably some rule that if the ball's out of bounds and it's touched but not controlled, you can still go into the backcourt.
That's what I'm pretty sure.
Remember, the ball was dead that time. It wasn't in play, and that's a whole nother set of rules. So right now, back to the ball game. Hilskamp, number 13, will have a chance to put his team on top. They trail by 1 with 3:18 left to go in the 4th quarter. And no good. Rebounding is Matt Collick for the Flyers, so the Rockets have had trouble scoring as of lately. The Flyers have had a couple of chances to grow the 1-point lead, have not been able to do so. The ball is kicked away, and it is going to be saved by Hulskamp. Tough play, and he is fouled on the floor. It was a tough play by Hulskamp to run down, pick the ball up, and not lose his balance and or travel.
Right, he did a good job. You know, normally you'll see a guy maybe dive for that ball, and he did a good job maintaining his feet and picking the ball up all in one motion.
Yes, 2 shots, double bonus is no good. First shot is missed. They've left some points on the line. Have the Rockets, after a very good free throw shooting in the first half, hitting 7 of 8. They missed some here.
And they were 6 of 8 in the third quarter.
Misses both. Mesher with the rebound. Just under 3 minutes to go. This game is long from over. I expect a very feisty final 3 minutes. Mesher is fouled. Luthman commits the personal foul. Griesdorn with the assist off the bounce pass.
Griesdorn again is penetrating, and he gets help from the Anna Rocket down on the block, and that leaves Mesher down there by himself. So a bounce pass to Mesher and up and in.
Mesher strong on his free throw. And boy, Luthman, we already saw him throw one down. He can make change on top of the bankboard, I think. Sky's high for the rebound.
He gets up there.
A 3-point lead for the Flyers. Stevens with the basketball. Bensman has it tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Anna Rockets. And they will run a set play here underneath their own bucket. Bensman will take it out of bounds. Luthman for 3 to tie. Tie game, 51 all.
So we had the 3-point shots by Marion that helped them. And that was a big one for the Rockets.
Griesdorn rebounds his own missed shot, but will land on the line, so it'll be out of bounds. So Griesdorn again penetrating Ron. The shot was short, got his own rebound, but landed out of bounds. Turnover gives it to the Rockets, and the chance for them to take the lead. So they've held basically 95% of this game. Bensman trying to pick up a foul on someone, able to
They haven't
keep his
had
balance.
any trouble at all breaking that man-to-man pressure here lately. In the third quarter, they definitely had some trouble.
Contact away from the ball, drew some attention. Under 2 minutes to go. Stevens pops out. Up to Flesher, over to Hulskamp. There's a foul against the Flyers, away from the basketball.
There they tried to stop the cutter and held on to him. You can get in front of him, you just can't hold on to him and arm bar him and everything else down there.
Matt Collick picks up his 3rd foul. He's got 13 points on the night, does Collick, and not really known for his scoring this season. With averaging just over a point a game, has come up big for the Flyers as the Rockets again miss another free throw.
They've missed 6 of them in a row here in the fourth quarter.
That one's going to be short, but it will bounce in. So Stevens connects on the free throw, his 12th point. 1 point and a lead. They're looking for Mesher in the interior. He's being guarded by Lane Kane Luthman.
Yeah, we talked about Anna changing defenses. They've been in a man-to-man the whole time.
Yeah. 3-point shot by Collick off the mark, no good. And that long rebound will stay or deflected by the Rockets. Boy, some aggressive boxing out here. You know, there's a lot of hand checking and some contact, I'll call it, all over the court. Everyone trying to gain the advantage.
Oh.
Wow, open somehow. Mesher a little strong, comes up empty as a breakdown in the Anna defense. Mesher probably knowing that Luthman was around, just too strong. Minute to go, 60 seconds. Coach Gottemiller, Coach Barhorst, both up on their feet. Uncontested to the basket and getting fouled as coming over to help was Toby. It's one of those deals where you just want a good shot and Bensman had a wide open opportunity, had to drive, he did, and he was fouled by Toby. Toby, I believe that's his third foul.
Bensman made a strong move there to the bucket. He's going to get 2 foul shots either way, and he put the first one in.
Bensman now with 8 points on the night. Reminder, at the conclusion of this game, Ron and I will be picking players of the game for each team as Bensman makes his second. Those are being brought to you by Subway out of Anabac and Sydney Walmart, and also the Corner Cafe located in Maria Stein. Coach Gottemiller will take a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll be right back with more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Is it time to upgrade your inefficient system? Then let New Knoxville Supply install new water furnace geothermal. Calculate your savings and see how you can save up to 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs. Save even more with the 30% renewable tax credit. Water furnace geothermal from New Knoxville Supply offers the safest, cleanest, and most efficient means to heat and cool your home. Call us for a free estimate and be sure to ask us about the Water Furnace Symphony app. It's all at newknoxvillesupply.com.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
A 3-point game here at the Hangar. 46 seconds to go. It will be Marion local basketball.
Yeah, we'll see what Marion does here. They obviously don't need a 3 right now. They just need a good shot.
Greenstorm's been able to penetrate a few times. 3-point shot by College, short. Rebounded by the Flyers. Greenstorm thought about it. Fires again, it is missed, and a foul immediately. Probably not a bad thing. It was just the 30 seconds to go. Goes against Mesher. So a couple looks, Ron. Both 3-point shots you mentioned maybe didn't need it right away.
Right,
but
the
they
first
were good
one
shots.
Yeah, the first one was a good
Design.
shot, I think. The second one he might have rushed at a little bit, but he was open, so.
Yep. He had each of both Greenstorm and College have hit 3-pointers in, I believe it was here in the fourth quarter, so both players have been able to answer as Kane Luthman has hit some, and I should say has hit some big free throws here in the stretch. Bensman, I believe, hit his last 2.
Right. They've made 4 in a row now after missing 6 or 7.
Luthman rattles home the second one. Coach Barhorst of Anna will take a timeout. We'll take one more timeout with them. You're watching boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Your employees are your most valuable asset. Protect them by stopping copier violence. 4U Office provides a full line of quality printers and copiers that keeps your team working efficiently and safely.
Welcome back to Marion Local. Jeff Henshaw alongside me tonight is Ron Cruzy. We've had an excellent ball game. Hope that you enjoy it so far. It's right now the Anna Rockets 56, the Marion Local Flyers 51, and this is going to go down to the wire as both teams have demonstrated moments of really good basketball, and it's got a little wild, a little scattered, if you will, but the final 30 seconds to go, and the Flyers again have to dig themselves out of yet another hole. They lost their past 2 games, both those games, Ron. They fell behind and had to battle back. It takes a lot of energy when you're always playing from behind
to get back and maintain it, and they made it back, got ahead by 1 point, and they just weren't able to hang on here.
A lot of time being wasted here. Greenstorm finds an avenue, runs into the basket. His shot missed, and Huelskamp came up with it, but he is out of bounds, and Greenstorm is on the floor. He kind of ran in there trying to make a play, really basically saying, I'm going to shoot it, you're going to call a foul, and really neither happened. He kind of had a wild shot.
He did what he had to do, and that's penetrate, and you want a layup at that point or a dish off, and he didn't see it, and he threw it up there. And
well, like I said, he got an attempt
out of it. Yeah.
And this is the second time we've seen him come up a little banged up.
The first time was his shoulder. This time looks like a leg.
Well, just 15 seconds. So that transaction took 15 seconds, no points. So now the clock becomes the big nemesis for the Flyers. Need to score quick, get a timeout. Colleagues hit one earlier. Ryan Tobey buries it, and they get a quick timeout with 5.9 to go. We'll keep it right here. So Ryan Tobey makes things a lot more interesting here. Now a 2-point game, and for Tobey, that's his fifth, I think it's fifth point of the game.
And there, Marion did exactly what they needed to do. If you're not going to get the layup off the inbounds play, you're going to have to shoot the three, and that's what they did, and he buried it.
Each team with one timeout. Marion Local, they've come up with a number of near steals on the out-of-bounds play, so it's not like they don't have a chance. For the Rockets, they've got to make secure that if they're going to throw the ball, make sure they step to meet it and don't give up a weak pass under the basket. Both teams one timeout. Both teams are in a bonus. If Marion doesn't get the steal initially, Ron, obviously they will foul, and that'll give the Anna Rockets an immediate double bonus as Marion Local's over the limit.
Yeah, I think in this situation, Marion can try to deny the pass in and go for the steal right away. Now that makes it a little bit easier maybe to lob the ball over your head, and then the clock runs, and you just don't have that much time.
It won't start until it touches somebody, but you're right, when you're fronting, it's out where the second row defense is going to come up critical.
Or you can play back and then foul the guy as soon as he catches it. Now they're playing 4 across.
Well, they left someone wide open.
Yeah.
Someone missed Wyatt Bentzman. Not that a lot of time ran off.
Yeah.
It was 4.6, but kind of an easy entry pass.
Right. Well, you run 4 across, and the guy on this side, on the strong side, he has to think, now, am I going to deny the pass or am I going to let him have it? Because if you deny the pass there, he's going to go long, and the game is over. So he's between a rock and a hard place there.
Bentzman misses his first, so a make here would be a 3-point game. Coach Gottemiller will take his final timeout.
And the other thing is Marion is guarding the ball out of bounds, so that means there's nobody back to help.
We'll keep it right here. It is a full timeout, but with just the 4.6 seconds to go, I want to remind everyone at the conclusion of this game, which is still up in the air, Ron and I will select players of the game for each team. And for the Anna player, that is being brought to you by Subway out of Anna, Botkins, and the Sydney Walmart. And for the Marion Local player, that is being brought to you by Corner Cafe. So again, a strong list of candidates, Ron, for each team, and we'll have to select one. But that'll be decided at the end of this game right now. It remains a 2-point game. And a free throw coming up for Wyatt Bentzman. And the Flyers are out of timeout. So if he makes it, you'll have the chance to take it out of bounds and throw it the length of the floor. If he misses it, 5 seconds, or I'm not sure if it's 4 seconds. We'll find out here when the timeout clock goes away. That's plenty of time to get down the court.
Now you might want to miss this on purpose.
That would force the clock to stop.
Right.
Start immediately upon a rebound
touch. It would
touch.
start immediately and cause them to shoot a long shot. There's 4.6 seconds. Now that may affect his decision to do that. But if he makes it, then they can throw a long pass to half court and get a better shot.
Either way, I would expect Marion Local to find number 20, Cole Grease, when he's back in the game, to get it and take off and weave through the Anna defenders. 4.6 left. It's a 3-point game. I'm pretty sure they didn't put the point up on the board yet.
They fouled right away, sent him to the line.
Okay, is it 56?
The scoreboard hasn't changed. It was 56-54. It should be 57-54 because he made the foul shot. There, now they changed it.
Okay, a 3-point game, and they elect a foul to eliminate the 3-point opportunity. Griesdorn, big free throw for him. Off the back iron, held ball, and possession arrow goes in the favor of Anna Rockets. So just under 2 seconds left.
Now they're going to go to 4. Nope, they're not going to go to 4 across. They're going to throw it long.
Flesher catches it. Immediately he is bumped out of bounds. Less than a second left. Cody Flesher, one shot will seal it. And the Rockets
now
are looking real close to making their 5th win in a row.
Try to make the first one, and that'll do it. And if he goes to the second one, he should miss it.
Still, either way, it's going to be a...
If he makes it, it's going to be 4 points. If he misses it, it's...
Not much time to get it and throw it 84 feet. It's good. 4-point game, as that will do it. The Rockets have prevailed over the Flyers. A good ball game tonight here at Marion Local. The final score in of 58. Marion Local 54. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Marion Local and here on NKTelco Sports.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and now New Bremen.
There's a lot of early mornings that go into 40 years of service, a lot of miles on these tires, and millions of pounds of cargo have traveled in these trailers. It's about dependable service, the kind of service that shows up 30 minutes early every time, that gets your products, cargo, and business from point A to point B safely, quickly, and efficiently. We are St. Mary's Trucking, traveling the roads of commerce in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky. Men and women who produce the solutions that make your business grow, because the most important thing to them is you.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to the hangar here at Marion Local, where the Anna Rockets have come in and won 58-54 over the Marion Local Flyers. Over their final game stats, here is Ron Cruzy.
Okay, for Anna, the field goal, they were 16 of 33. 3-point line, 5 of 11. Free throws, they shot 32 free throws and they made 21. They had 23 rebounds and 12 turnovers. For the Marion Local Flyers, they were 22 of 53 field goals. 3-point line, they were 3 of 15. Free throw line, 7 out of 15. 23 rebounds for the Flyers and 12 turnovers for Marion Local.
Well, nice ball game as we witnessed here, and both teams had chances. In this case, the Rockets made enough plays down the stretch, made some free throws when it counted, missed them early on, and give credit to the Marion Local Flyers for battling back and taking a lead after they trailed for much of the game, but just kind of a wild second half run, and Anna comes away with enough positive plays to earn their 5th straight victory of the season. The Flyers suffered their 3rd straight loss, so tough night for the Flyers in that sense, but they played well. Again, a lot of effort. Boy, we saw the defense all across the court. It was quite a wild game, so credit to both teams for withstanding and keeping their composure on the court, as it was a cleanly played but rough, physical, exciting up-and-down game at times. So nice ball game tonight. We'll go ahead and announce our awards tonight. Our player of the game night tonight for the Anna Rockets
is Blake Stevens, who had a nice ball game tonight. Ended up with
12 points.
12 points.
Had a couple big 3-point shots in the first half that helped his team grow that lead off the set, hit some back-to-back three-point shots. Congratulations to Blake. And for the Marion Local Flyers,
Matt Kalig.
nice night for Kalig as he finishes the game with 13 points, only averaged 1 point coming in. Took his opportunity and hit some big shots to keep his team in the game, and the 6'5" junior ends the game with 13 points. So congratulations to Blake Stevens for Anna, sponsored by Subway. Congratulations to Matt Collick for Marion Local, sponsored by Corner Cafe. That will wrap things up here from Marion Local. I'd like to thank our production crew this evening. They are camera people on the court, Andy Bundy and Bryce Hamrick. Our center court camera person was Janelle Boheimer. Our production staff tonight, John Qualhorst and Daniel Allen. And for my partner tonight, Ron Cruzy, I am Jeff Henson. Again, we hope you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final score, Anna 58, Marion Local 54. Thanks for watching.